Episode 98. Thank you all for listening to episode 97, Grandpa's Juice, Like a Rock. I'm Gray Lamarck, here with...
Burr. Actually, soon to be announcer Charlie's new boyfriend.
Charlie is a beautiful woman. I'd take Drake Maverick's wife, too.
Ooh, in that dress? Yikes. Yep. Yummy. Yeah, no, I changed. I'm moving from Charlotte because she's got a boyfriend like a loser over to Charlie now. I don't know if she's with anybody or not.
Right. And this is actually probably going to be a quick episode because we don't have much to cover. We didn't pick a show to watch. We didn't pick anything, really. I'm sure we got Jason's stuff. We've got Jeremy's stuff. The Raw recap.
Yeah, there's not
SmackDown
much.
recap.
Not much. Jason's wasn't much either. He's busy this week, so he doesn't. It's nothing too crazy. So this will be quick. It'll be good.
Good. So let's see if this will be our shortest episode ever.
I like it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, and that's the show. So everybody,
All right, bye.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Right?
Caw-caw.
He's not here anymore. He walked the plank.
That's right.
He walked the. I wonder if he took that piss test yet.
Oh, doubtful.
Doubtful. Thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thanks to All Wear Clothing, first and primary sponsor of Over the Line Sports Podcast. Thank you, Brandon. Looking forward to the shirts that we get this week. This coming week, we got episode 99 on Wednesday and 100 on Saturday. We are ready to go. Cock lock, ready to rock. Nice. Is there even a dart?
No, it's over there, actually. I can see it by the TV.
Still from Wednesday. There you go. Thank you to Steve at Savage & Associates, who will be providing the food from Frickers on episode 100. Thank you, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Frickers chicken chunks and ranch dressing. That was it. Macho Man went too hard last time. He's still a little choked up talking about Elizabeth.
So, do you snap into a chicken chunk? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, snap into the ranch dressing. Oh, yeah.
Chicken chunks are life. Looking forward to that.
Agreed.
Thank you to Cassandra at PNC. She can help you with all of your personal banking, whether it be loans or credit cards or personal banking. She's there to help. Give her a call, 419-877-0634. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you, last but not least, to Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. Sean at Crandall's Quality Lawn Care.
Scene
419-704. Your map's going to be jacked up. 704-5471 serves the Toledo and surrounding areas. And not.
I don't like it. Flip that shit. Flip. Oh, right there. Oh, it didn't stick.
Try again.
Sons of bitches. That was going right for Malaysia.
We're going to try this again. Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. Sean. 419-704-5471 serves the Toledo and surrounding area. And not.
Quite obviously, it stuck right to Osaka, Japan.
Well, let's see where in Japan it's stuck.
Oh, Osaka.
Osaka, Japan.
Osaka. Nailed it.
Crandall's Quality Lawn Care serves the Toledo and surrounding area, and not Osaka, Japan. Do you think he drops bombs over there?
But he keeps on forgetting.
He keeps on forgetting to drop them bombs.
What he wrote down, what the whole crowd goes so loud.
The crowd goes wild.
That was rude.
All Elite Wrestling, no updates right now. Jericho says there are 50 cabins left, less than 50 on the Jericho Cruise, which is All Elite Wrestling, Fozzy, comedians, a lot of old school wrestlers are going to be there. Looks like a good time. One of these years we'll decide to go.
Maybe next year.
Maybe they'll have us on as a podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
Doubtful.
No. No.
You never know.
Probably not.
I think we have a good podcast.
I think so too, but I don't think it's good enough to be on the Jericho Cruise. Just throwing that out there.
You can do Talk is Jericho. Talk is Jericho, baby. Talk is me. So, you know what? We'll come back to the. We got SummerSlam in a few weeks.
Yep.
We'll come back to the Raw and SmackDown recap because we can cover Raw. It was the Raw reunion this week. I want to get into Jeremy's stuff and Jason's stuff.
Yeah, let's do that first.
You got
Change it
Jason's
up.
stuff?
Yeah. Let me. Oh, it's in my pocket.
It's in his pocket.
It's in my pocket.
Is it like that zucchini?
I wish. That was definitely in my pocket. Let's see here. All right, I got to scroll through a little bit. Number 1, Kelly, Roll Tide. That wasn't a question. That was a statement.
She looked good. By the way, was one of the winners of the 24/7 championship.
Yes, and they while she was getting pinned, had a great camera shot that they moved. If you did not see that, that camera shot was a straight Cuda shot, and it moved off to the side because I think the cameraman realized those short shorts are kind of loose.
Yep.
Number 2, what mammal can't jump?
Jeremy. Or Jason.
I was going to say Brandon. But I don't
What
know.
mammal can't jump? You going to check this out for us? What mammal can't jump?
I'm going to guess whale.
Brandon.
Whale is my guess. Enhance. Many animal. Oh, it says animals. I don't want guy. I want mammals. Oh, here it is.
Elephants.
What is the only? I bet they can jump.
No, elephants are the only mammal that can't jump.
No.
Right here.
Interesting.
I'm going to go with elephants.
Ah, it says there are several. Elephants, hippos, rhinos, sloths. Suck it, Jason. What is the only... Oh, wait, it says what mammal can't jump. Crap. Never mind, I can't read. Number 3.
But there are other mammals that can't either, like sloths, hippos, and rhinos.
Yeah, there you go.
So elephants are the only mammal that can't jump. It is true that adult elephants can't jump, but there are other mammals that can't either. So how can it say it's the only one? When it
Well, he
says sloth?
did. The question was what mammal can't jump.
Yeah.
I think I threw that in there.
But it says, like when you read this,
Yeah, it says what is the only, and then it goes through. Are you on reference.com?
yeah,
That's what I'm on.
There are other mammals that can't either: sloths, hippos, and rhinos.
Interesting.
Huh.
Learn something new every day.
Although, unlike elephants, hippos, rhinos can have all 4 feet off the ground at the same time when they run.
That's not jumping.
Yeah, I agree.
Number 3. Any news on Sasha?
No.
No, I think that she ran off with a real man whose name isn't Jason, and probably is doing well in life.
I would agree.
I would think so. Number 4. Did the reunion live up to the hype? I think so. I thought it was pretty good.
It was good. I mean, it was still kind of like Raw 25. I didn't have high hopes, but a little better. But it was okay.
Yeah, I didn't like how they just held out Austin till the end. He's opened a lot of those shows before, and they held him all the way to the end.
A good closer, though.
It was really good. Him and Hogan were great closing. Same
A
thing.
lot of people hated on Hogan.
I don't know why. I thought he was pretty good.
I like Hogan.
And what I didn't like is that I think they gave him too much. I shouldn't say gave him, but I think they gave him a little bit too much time because from Hogan, he was just kind of standing there awkward, not talking, and then Austin came out like a minute afterwards. It took too long for him to come out. They didn't time that well. So whether Hogan wasn't talking or whatnot, I don't know. But I thought it did. I didn't like the matches, and I was kind of pissed that Rikishi didn't fight. I thought that was going to happen. I thought that was going to be awesome, but he never did.
Cena opened the show. That was a good opening.
Yeah, he absolutely blew the roof off that place. He probably had the second best pop of the night, obviously behind Austin.
Then the Usos don't run off all fast and furious. Which, by the way, they halted production because a stuntman got hurt.
Paul Walker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Number 5, and last question. Stone Cold looks to be in better shape than his wrestling days. Must be less calories in his IPA than Budweiser.
Probably.
I would think so.
He does look in tip-top shape.
I do kind of want to try some of that Broken Skull IPA, though.
Yeah, that'll be good.
He did look bigger, didn't he? Like,
Yeah,
his arms were
he's
huge.
jacked.
Yeah. And then, I don't know if you saw when he toasted Lillian Garcia, and she straight up did the Stone Cold with 2 beers and, like, completely ruined her entire dress doing that, but it was awesome.
That's awesome.
Look that up. Like, some of the stuff that they have and shown, like, everyone was with Stone Cold. It was pretty cool.
Lillian. All right. So, Jeremy, I was going to ask if you thought we were possibly heading towards the dream match of HBK versus AJ Styles after one went down on Raw. But last night may open up to a HBK versus Dolph, which I think would be awesome as well. Which would you guys rather see, and do you think we will get an HBK match at SummerSlam, or will this be like many times in the past where the involvement leads to nothing? I think he can still go. His opponents last October or whenever did not allow him to do much. I would take the triple threat, of AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Shawn Michaels. I thought that too, and I read some that Seth Rollins was not supposed to be, which makes sense. He was not supposed to be the guy in there that did, I've got 2 words for you, suck it. It was supposed to be Ricochet, but he got pulled because he was hurt.
Oh, okay.
So, supposed to be Ricochet out there. And then last Tuesday, it was HBK was on Miz TV, and he was interviewing, and then Dolph came out, and then he said, you can't go, you're, washed up, can't do this, can't do that. He said, it's better to be that than spend your whole entire career being a second-rate Shawn Michaels. It's like, damn, burn.
Yeah.
And then he caught him with, Dolph caught Shawn Michaels with the sweet chin music, caught him good, and Michaels sold that well.
It's really good. He's one of the best sellers there are.
Oh, I totally agree.
No doubt.
No doubt. No diggity. No doubt.
Diggity, no doubt. I like the way you work it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I didn't. You saw you and Brandon texting about SmackDown earlier in the week. I didn't watch it. I did watch Raw, but I did not watch SmackDown. It wouldn't have lived up to it, so I just didn't care. In all honesty,
that's okay. Excuse me. So, John Cena, like we said, he rapped with the Usos. Did you see that?
Yes.
Thugonomics, Cena. Yep. He rapped a little bit with the Usos, which is pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, and they made fun of him in jail. That was great. Their mugshots. It's fantastic. And they loved it, too. Obviously, they talked about it before, but they loved that. That was good right there. I thought that was hilarious.
And then...
did he do that? He did that at WrestleMania?
What's that?
He
Cena?
went
yeah, it just came out. Yeah,
yeah, okay. Because I remember it recently.
And we're like, oh, shit.
Yep.
Cena.
Yep. That's the best right there.
The Usos beat the Revival via pinfall, and Booker T was out there for commentary for this. And Scott Dawson distracted in the ring and turned around to eat a super kick, and then the Usos splash followed shortly after. Like we said, Booker T was on commentary. Drew McIntyre is disgusted by the legends. Alicia Fox, which I didn't understand.
That was odd.
She's a legend now.
I guess.
And she's wearing like a disco ball dress, which I didn't really understand.
Yeah, I was not a fan of that.
But your girl Tori Wilson was there with him. And then Santino Barella.
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
The Cobra when he's like tickling their necks and shit. I'm like,
and then McIntyre comes by and
no, he just drops it.
Did you see him behind too as McIntyre was walking away? He like kind of stepped off to the camera and was like flinching at it from as his back was turned. It was hilarious.
Oh gosh, I did not see that, but that would have been fantastic.
No, it was hilarious. Santino was good. They need to bring him back for to be what am I looking for here? GM or something like that because he's funny.
I agree.
He's good.
So since we're not watching this TV, that switch that's over on that TV down there.
Yeah.
You mind hitting that? And I'll recap this first thing with the 24/7 so we can get faster speed internet over here because we want to make sure that we can get some things taken care of, uploaded, so we can commentate on what has happened. Bam! He flipped the switch. I like it. So, 24/7 championship. We had a lot of changes, so we'll just go. We'll talk about many of them. So first off, Drake Maverick beat R-Truth via pinfall to win the title. So Charlie, your girl, Caruso.
Sorry, I'm grabbing my cookie.
So
breakfast cookie.
They talked about San Diego Comic-Con, how he was there, and Hurricane tried to pin him.
I like that. Hurricane coming out. That was funny.
Yeah, and Hurricane was there, and then Drake Maverick's wife, Renee Michelle, confronted Truth and Carmella about ruining everything surrounding her wedding. Maverick snuck up behind, backed the title with a roll-up, and then Maverick and Renee hightailed it out of there as Truth and Carmella gave chase. And so she assisted him in winning it. It was a nice kind of change-up from the past where they're still trying to consummate their marriage.
What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean? That's a big word.
Drew McIntyre.
Just Mr. Fuji me, you son of a bitch.
She's trying to get the pipe. He's got to go lay some pipe over there.
Did they have a problem with their house they bought?
No.
Well, then why would he need to lay pipe? Is there a plumbing issue?
He's got to go to the all-you-can-eat buffet at the Y.
I'm pretty sure that's a gym. They don't have an all-you-can-eat buffet there.
Drew McIntyre decimated.
Is it like a Planet Fitness where they have pizza?
Yes. And you can't throw the barbells down or it makes too much noise and you get kicked out. So Drew McIntyre beat Cedric Alexander. Kind of a boring match. Next, Pat Patterson. Drake Maverick was in the locker room and he opens up his suitcase and just, worms. And the boogeyman's there. I'm the boogeyman. That dude is still jacked.
Yes, he is.
And
massive dude
coming to get you, and then he falls over. Pat Patterson just comes over because he can't get on the ground, kicks him a few times, and then steps on him to win the title. Then we cut to the Viking Raiders. They beat Ryder and Hawkins via pinfall. Boring match.
First, though, that was the first time I've actually seen them wrestle, the Viking Raiders. Dude, they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, when they were the War Raiders, they're cool.
They need to get them the tag team belts fast.
I agree.
They're badass. That pop up into the power slam was awesome. Just my opinion.
I agree. So then Maria is still beating the shit down out of her husband.
She's been doing that for a while because it was really
a couple weeks because she got pregnant and he's not even a man and she's the winner, the breadwinner in the family.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of stupid. And even if it was like a storyline, I thought it was kind of dumb. But the best part of that,
Eric Bischoff.
That was cool.
Eve Torres too.
Well, she was hot, but I'm kidding. No, still not. The best part of that whole thing.
Oh, Ron Simmons when he takes Jimmy Hart's megaphone from him.
Damn!
In the megaphone was the best part. He just grabs it. Damn.
So good. He could, I don't know, they need to pay him more than whatever he gets paid to just do that. Because that is right in itself comedy.
When he grabbed the megaphone, I was just cracking up so much that he grabbed the megaphone to do that.
That's so over. Like, the crowd, you just get a great reaction every single time out of that.
It's the best. And then back to 24/7 championship. Gerald Briscoe beat Pat Patterson, so they just cut to it and Pat's there. So
yeah,
he didn't do anything and he just laid there. And he took the title, and then Briscoe's going, yeah, and just walking through. And then here comes Kelly looking beautiful as always. What is she, like 30 now?
Yeah,
she's still young.
Yeah, she is very young and hot.
That's right. And then you were talking a little bit about what happened with a shot with the cameraman.
Well, that was when she lost her title.
Oh, to Candice Michelle, I think? Yeah.
Yep.
So Kelly pins, gets it. Well, low-blowed Briscoe, pinned him, got the title. Later on, Roman Reigns fought Samoa Joe. This was all right, but Roman Reigns ended up winning. Samoa Joe's kind of taking a back seat, which I don't like seeing, but...
I liked how they started all that, though, with their banter on the mic. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
And, yeah, obviously, we knew that Samoa Joe was going to lose, but the banter back and forth was good. They could actually make that a solid angle if they went with that.
If they wanted to, they could, but I don't see him doing it. But we'll see. Seth Rollins was on Miz TV talking about everything. Paul Heyman came out and interrupted him because he was in Gorilla at the time, and he said, hold on one second, and comes out and he starts talking shit. And Heyman, he basically told Heyman he was just going to give him the curb stomp, and that was it. And then he turned his focus to he was fighting AJ Styles later. So he's going to fight Brock at SummerSlam. Later on, Candice Michelle beat Kelly, and Melina, said Melina was there. She said she went to get her certification as a ref, so she pulls off that, and she's a referee. They get the win there, and then Alundra Blaze comes and beats Candice. Michelle wins the title, and we knew this was going to happen where she walks out.
Yep.
I won't have it long, and the minute she said I won't have it long, I'm like, oh, she's going to go throw it in the trash. But something will happen because they won't let that happen. And but before that happens, Rey Mysterio beats Sami Zayn.
Rey Mysterio.
Santino Marella. So Rey Mysterio won against Sami Zayn, which I thought was pretty good. Go back out, and she's trying to throw out the title under Blaze, and the $1 Million Man comes out and buys the title, which I thought was fantastic.
Loved him coming out.
But I don't know too much after that. So Seth Rollins beat AJ Styles. via disqualification because the OC is what they go by now, the original club.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of stupid.
I like their shirts, though. Their shirts are badass, the OC. They come out, and then Shawn Michaels and Triple H are on the ringside as DX for Seth Rollins. And Gallows and Anderson interfere in the match. They come in, they start fighting. And then out comes the Road Dogg Jesse James.
Oh, no, he wasn't. He was in AEW.
X-Pac, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash had their NWO shirts on, which was fine.
Which are awesome.
Yep, so you had the Click, because they did that at first, like they did the whole Too Sweet thing.
I knew that was coming.
The OC did it to them, and they did it back to them, and then they just started fighting. It's tough to... I don't even know what to say about it. I'd like to see it. The legends are fun, but, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall are old, can't move. Shawn and Triple H obviously can. Road Dogg could if he wanted. I mean, he's big, but he still could. X-Pac definitely could.
I'm sure he could too, yep.
So fun segment, but, we'll see what happens moving forward. And then Drake Maverick beat Ted DiBiase to get his title back. He was entering his limo to escape, but after he closed the door, loud bangs and yelling could be heard from inside. All was said and done, Maverick emerged as the champion. Once again, mid-card superstars gave chase. And then Mick Foley came out and was doing some talking.
And everybody ran through.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
And then the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I like this character.
That was good.
And he is going to be fighting, which we'll talk about on the SmackDown. He's going to fight Finn Balor. Hopefully it's Demon Finn Balor.
And if the rest of this cookie, it's not that good.
I'll take a piece of it and try it out.
I'll just put it right there.
Thanks.
Sorry, is it? I don't know. It says chocolate chip, but I mean it's not bad. It's not great. I've had better cookie before.
I'm sure you have.
I just said that.
Like
chocolate chip.
28 of them?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, probably in a sitting. I don't know how many are in a sleeve of Oreos. There could be 28.
Maybe. Yeah, this isn't bad. It's got a weird taste.
That's what I thought. That's what you get for getting a gas station cookie.
Some of them are really good, though.
Some are, but that was a bad one. I should have taken the brownie cookie one that was right next to it. I screwed that one up. Bad decision on my part. That's what I get for being fat.
That's all right. So, Fiend comes out. The power turns out, all that again. And he gives the mandible claw to Foley.
Yep.
That was
cool.
pretty neat.
I like that.
I'm going to just keep eating this, even though it's not that great.
That's fine.
And Natalya and Becky Lynch fought. Boring.
Yeah. Natalya's probably going to win the belt at SummerSlam, by the way.
It's in Toronto, isn't it?
Yeah. And since Seth doesn't have the belt, I think Becky's going to lose it. My opinion. Sorry, I was trying to be like Brandon and talk out of the mic.
What?
I mean, we'll talk about it when we get there, but I'm pretty sure that she's gonna win the belt at SummerSlam. Probably hold it till Survivor Series and lose it.
Very possible.
She's been in the business for a while. I mean, it's kind of like the Kofi thing, She hasn't won the title yet, right?
Right. So then what happens at the end, 24/7 title. Maverick thought he was home free, goes to get in the limo with his wife. R-Truth snuck up behind him. Carmella kicked Maverick over, and Truth got the pinfall to win. Truth he dove in the limo, and then you can see him kicking his feet for it to take off. Sped off with his wife inside. And so he's like, my baby, my wife. He's talking about his title first. And then Braun fought Randy Rowe, which is a nobody. And he's like, basically just told him, don't blink. And did you see him throw him?
Yeah, the one where he threw him. I couldn't remember. I do remember that one. At some point, I took a dump during Raw, and I can't remember what part I missed. But I think I came back right at that point as he was beating him. And I was like, what is this?
Right.
Hey, when you got to go, you got to go.
Mm-hmm. And then you can talk about that toast to Raw.
Yeah, I mean, that was cool. That was fun. Everybody came out and sat on, pretty much right where they walk out, and they all made a big line, all the stars that were out there. And then first Ric Flair came out. Obviously got a huge pop on that one. Still did Ric Flair stuff, slapping the shoulders, all that good stuff, dancing around.
Ric Flair drip.
Being Ric Flair. It was great. Then Hogan came out, talked for probably like 5 minutes about how awesome it is, great the universe. He's at his home in Tampa, all this and that.
Which Cena is also from Tampa.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, Cena lives in
Lives in
Tampa.
Tampa.
He's not from Tampa. I think Hogan is actually from Tampa. I
Well, he
think
lives there now.
Yeah. Hogan's lived there forever.
Yeah.
But then going back to, it was kind of that, like I said in the beginning, there was like an awkward silence for like 30 seconds to a minute. It felt like it was a minute. It probably wasn't even that long. And then Stone Cold comes out, busts through everybody, almost knocked over Hurricane, I think, or somebody. I can't remember who he did. Oh, God.
You busted a speaker.
Sorry. I had to sneeze.
That's all right.
So he comes out, just goes right to the ring, starts drinking beer, getting on the ropes, has a cooler in every corner, talks for a little bit about how awesome everybody is, all that, how everyone's made it, put everybody over. Huge ovation still.
And he talked about, he spent some time with Hulk Hogan,
Yep.
and he never did.
Yep.
And
Told some stories.
he told some stories,
It was
and
cool.
he respects him even more. And he talked about drinking all the alcohol with Ric Flair the night
Yep.
before.
Seeing Ron Simmons in the I think in the elevator, he said, or something like that, saying, "Damn, got it," before he did. And just telling good stories, which I would imagine all were true. They were probably all there the night before, drinking and partying and having a good time and chatting. And it was funny because I think he went back again and said, yeah, literally all the alcohol with Ric Flair. Because he goes, I went back up to my room and then came back down, and he was still down there, something like that.
Yeah.
And then obviously everyone came to the ring, and then they were all drinking, having a good time. Just, I was surprised that Vince never came out. Kind of shocked. Though that definitely surprised me. I figured he would have came out at some point there. I was waiting for it, and he didn't. But I mean, I think that was cool because he just stood in the back pretty much and had let them have their moment. Let all the superstars who made him pretty much have their moment. Vince did a lot for all these guys, but he also, did a lot for, Hogan making him, Stone Cold made him probably the biggest heel almost in wrestling history, made Vince McMahon.
Well, and the screw job really helped that, and then they
Yep.
just fed off that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the best thing that could have ever happened, there's so many things we talk about that in between 96 and 98 was, you had the turn with Hogan, Bash at the Beach, Hogan's Day at the Beach,
Yep.
an episode we did.
Boom.
And then McMahon with the screw job, Stone Cold at King of the Ring. It all happened within pretty much a year and a half.
Yeah, it really did.
And changed wrestling as we know it. And then 3-4 years later, WCW's gone.
Yep, that's the craziest part.
Right.
It's gone.
It was right there. And then once they made that turn with Stone Cold, The Rock, everybody, I mean, they were done for. And there's nothing they can do about it. So obviously Vince owns that. AEW is there. We'll see how they withstand with WWE. I think they can. I don't know what you think, but
I think they will for a little bit. I mean, it depends also what they do, The problem that I sit there and I go back and I listen is that with WCW, yeah, they're getting their ass whipped, but Turner held them back a lot. Like, they held them back a bunch. They could probably still be in business if they didn't hold them back.
and the best thing that WWE has for them right now is they're on Fox.
Yeah.
For SmackDown coming in October, and they want to see certain people on there. They want Shayna Baszler to be like one of the main people on SmackDown, who's the NXT Women's Champ right now, and she's I didn't realize she's 38 years old.
Really?
Yeah. So they want her there. I know they're going to want their Kevin Owens and probably AJ Styles or some other people like that to be there because they'll keep doing the crossover.
Yep.
Vince. It's still Vince's company, but he's going to pull back. I don't know how much Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff, because it said Eric Bischoff's pretty much not going to be involved with creative.
Yeah, I think he's just like executive producer. So he's running the show, making sure everything's on time, getting everyone in their spots. He's going to be final say of what goes on SmackDown, pretty much.
Right, especially when Vince gets involved in February with
XFL
coming back. So that's going to be big for everybody.
Yes, it is.
Damn, it was almost there. Almost loaded. Try again. All right. So over to SmackDown. Did you watch any of SmackDown?
No, zero Smackadowna.
So Kevin Owens is going to fight Shane McMahon at SummerSlam. So they cut some promos. I like this whole thing with Kevin Owens kind of being the Stone Cold now of WWE, but it feels kind of forced at the same time.
I like it. I liked what I saw last week. I didn't see exactly anything this week, but I liked what I saw, and I don't think it is forced. It's something a little bit different, but also the same. I don't like how he has a stunner. He needs to change that.
Yeah.
That's just not straight rip off of all that shit. Really, if it was just the same pop up power bomb, then it'd be fine doing what he's doing. So I kind of like it, but I see where they're pushing towards.
Right.
They just did the same thing with Becky. I mean, it's the same thing.
Yep. They didn't really have to force that too much. She just did her thing. And Kevin Owens will do his thing.
Exactly.
He's a professional.
I mean, he always has. He was a great heel. Now he's just that
he was great in Indies.
heel into
Kevin
baby
Steen.
face.
Yep. I agree. And so later on, they made a match that McMahon is going to fight, or not McMahon, Roman's going to fight Kevin Owens with McMahon will be the ring announcer, Elias timekeeper, Drew McIntyre referee.
Okay.
So they fought Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, and it was over shortly after it began. Reigns was upset by McIntyre breaking them up, tossed him out of the ring just as KO did the same to Elias. Reigns and Owens cornered McMahon only to fall victim to the numbers game shortly after. The babyfaces rallied. Reigns hit a Superman punch on McMahon before Owens followed with a pair of stunners. Grabbed the microphone and then did a promo talking about he's going to give an ass whooping to McMahon at SummerSlam.
Okay.
So it should be interesting. Spear and stunner.
Spur and stunner.
So Kofi, and I remember this, he's talking to Randy Orton, and he accepted Randy Orton's challenge at SummerSlam. Or Randy Orton accepted Kofi's, excuse me. They showed footage from 10 years ago, and I remember this on Raw when they fought, and Kofi did the boom shakalaka, or whatever the hell he calls it, through the table outside when he's standing, like, basically in the crowd, jumps off and jumps through Orton on the table.
I haven't seen that. I'll have to look that up. I have not seen that.
That was 10 years ago, and I was like, I remember watching that. That was crazy. I remember when Jericho returned, I think it was 07 or 08, when he came back, when they were trying to figure what it was, and it was Save Us Y2J. And I was like, gosh, that was that long ago when he came back and he said, your frying pan forehead. He's talking about how Orton has a frying pan face, essentially. But, so Kofi said, or Randy Orton said that Kofi's undeserving of the championship and that his current title run is because the Viper injured Ali before Elimination Chamber. And that could be true.
Yeah.
We don't know if he was kayfabe injured or if it was legit injured, but yeah. I mean,
good storyline still.
But it happened in Toledo when Kofi fought Daniel Bryan to that match, or had the whole gauntlet, ran the gauntlet.
Yep.
In Toledo, we were there for that with my kid's big noggin, fall asleep on TV.
Yeah, couldn't miss that.
Nope. Kofi beat Samoa Joe via disqualification after running from Orton. 2-segment match saw Orton attempt an RKO on Kingston, triggering the DQ, only to be pushed away. Orton interrupted Joe's attempted sneak up on him and then hit an RKO on him.
All right. Seems like it's not bad, but I don't know. The SmackDown stuff has just kind of been lately.
Yeah, and I do like how they referenced the stuff from 2009, so it was pretty interesting. Other things that happened, Shinsuke beat Apollo Crews, Mandy Rose beat Sonya Deville, Dolph Ziggler crashed Miz TV, as we talked about before, with Shawn Michaels on there, said that Ziggler was a second-rate Shawn Michaels, and he, like I said, that super kick, Michael sold that well. It was a beautiful super kick. Okay. You got to go check that out.
I'll have to look that up.
I have it right here. I'll show you after the show. Ember Moon beat Charlotte via pinfall, which was actually pretty interesting. And then Ember Moon still was in there and beat up Bayley afterwards.
Jesus.
And then Bray Wyatt accepted Finn Balor's challenge to a match at SummerSlam, and he was there. They did the Firefly Funhouse segment where he's like Mr. Rogers, and then he accepted it, and he's like the Fiend.
So he's still doing the Firefly segment? Okay. Does he wear his mask or no?
Not during that. Okay. He's like the Mr. Rogers persona then. And then he's the Fiend.
Did you see Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It looked interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go see it, but it looked interesting.
Yeah, I mean...
Unless Mr. Rogers did blow, then...
Fred Rogers was an amazing human being. Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers.
So he didn't do blow?
He might have, but he was an amazing human being. He got, PBS funded. He got them funded by going to Congress and just basically telling them what his show does. They had no idea.
So is this movie going to compare to Wolf on Wall Street or no? I just need to know if I need to go see it or not.
Wolf in the Neighborhood. He's going to do blow off a puppet's ass instead of a hooker.
Yep. Good.
And then it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Mr. Rogers, you got white on your blue sweater again.
You got white on your blue sweater. It's better than the blue dress, right?
That is true. Hashtag Monica.
Hashtag Lewinsky.
Hashtag cigars.
Hashtag cigars. I do not know if it's going to compare to that. I doubt it.
Okay, just curious.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I am. I'm just curious about that. I didn't know. I just saw Tom Hanks today was Mr. Rogers and wanted to know if it was going to compare to Wolf on Wall Street.
It should be good. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm happy to see that that he's going to play that character and give it its due. So, What else you think? Anything wrestling related?
No, not really.
Nothing?
Like I said, it was going to be a slow week. We're in the middle of all this. The Raw reunion had to keep it because if there was no Raw reunion, this would have been a 5-minute episode.
Right. Are we going to? What are we going to watch next week?
We should probably do some SummerSlam stuff since it's coming up. Probably a good idea.
Let's do SummerSlam either 89 or 99 because it's the 20th or 30th anniversary. You pick.
Let's do 99. We'll be a little bit more familiar with it.
SummerSlam 99 next week.
I like it.
I like it too. So thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music.
By the way, we're watching that whole thing, right?
Okay, but we're not going to... Well, it is one episode, so we might as well.
Yeah, we'll totally steal Conrad and all their idea, and we'll do a watch-along of it.
All right.
And then people at home can watch along. And by that, I mean Jason. And maybe
And Jeremy.
And
Jeremy
he'll
would watch
it.
along.
Well, so what we'll do is we'll mute it and just talk about it and give our own commentary. We're not going to know all the background stuff, but we can just talk about it. It sounds fun.
And in the meantime, we'll do the Jason debate and the perfect discussion.
Yeah, so those will have to be off SummerSlam 99 questions. Send those to us.
SummerSlam 99. So I gotta send Jeremy that we're gonna do a watch along SummerSlam 99 next week. I forgot that we have it's just one episode.
Yeah.
So SummerSlam 1999 next week. We are doing a watch along.
We need your cues,
We need
son.
some questions too.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you again, Wes Anderson Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, the first and primary sponsor of Over the Line Sports Podcast. We look forward to getting our shirts from him for episode 100.
So close.
Yet so far.
So close, yet so far away.
Oh.
It will be okay, Bear. It will be okay. So thank you to Brandon at All Wear Clothing. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. Sean, 419-704-5471, serves the Toledo and surrounding area, and not
Osaka, Japan.
perfect. Thank you to Cassandra at PNC, who can help with all of your banking needs,
Get
whether
that
it
credit
be
score up to 769.
beautiful or 669 or 69.
If your credit score 69,
Yeah,
it's
you're
not
in
good.
some shitty luck. I don't even think that exists.
No, I don't. I don't think so either. But I'm going to try for it.
All right.
It's not going to pay my bills for the next
I like it.
3 years.
So thank you to Cassandra at PNC.
I may need a place to live, by the way.
All right. Thank you to Steve, Savage and Associates, who is sponsoring Frickers at the 100th episode.
Ooh, yeah, some freaking chicken chunks. With all the sauces, all the ranches, and fuck the blue cheese, because nobody likes the blue cheese. I don't even have a blue cheese Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
Blue Cheese Slim Jim. Oh, that's
I
fantastic.
almost pooped myself.
I was wondering if you were okay over there.
Dangerous for your chair.
Do not poop yourself.
That was close. Closest I've been in a while. Since I was like 5.
So we got to figure out a Ranchy Raw reunion.
Ooh, yeah, fuck the blue cheese.
So what is it? Raw reunion brought to you by ranch dressing.
Yeah, you can't give any ranch. It's just ranch dressing.
So it's just ranch dressing.
I like a Ranchy Raw reunion.
A Ranchy Raw reunion.
No blue cheese. Or fuck blue cheese.
F blue cheese.
Well, you could put like F explicitive blue cheese. Just make sure you spell blue right. BLUE.
Not BLEW. Blue cheese.
If anyone blew cheese, did you blow cheese today?
No.
Oh, either did I.
Have you had your blue chew today?
No, I don't need that. I am young enough to not need blue chew.
I like it.
That'd be cool if they sponsored us, though. I'd take it if they sponsored us.
And sponsored by NyQuil, Viagra, and Blue Chew.
Oh God, NyQuil and blue chew. What a crazy combo that would be.
Oh, I can't go. I'm so
Ooh.
tired.
You have to fight the clock on that one.
Oh, that'd be interesting. So, it was fun. See us next week. The next episode is episode 99, which will be a watch-along of SummerSlam.
Wait a second. I didn't even think about that. Episode 99, we just thought SummerSlam 99. Look at that. Good thing we didn't pick 89. We would have had to change it.
Smart.
We thought ahead.
Well, I'll give you all that credit. So, SummerSlam 99.
Don't give me credit for just pulling something out of my ass.
So, episode 99. SummerSlam 99.
Watch along. So, Jeremy, Jason, need them cues. And for Jason, I know you're a little bit slower sometimes. That's questions.
I need the questions.
Yes.
So, Jeremy already got back to me. Okay, awesome.
I like it.
He's
I like
ready.
his enthusiasm.
So, I'm going to tell him that too. Episode 99, SummerSlam 99.
Party like it's 1999, bitches. Prince.
Prince, beautiful song, good man. As always, good morning, good afternoon, 42 minutes, good evening, good night.